This FedGov Today program is sponsored by Maximus. Welcome back. The Office of Management and Budget will bring on a federal government service delivery lead, according to the language in the Government Service Delivery Improvement Act that became law in January. Both the Biden administration and the first Trump administration included improving customer experience into their respective presidents' management agendas. MaryAnn Monroe is vice president of the CX Accelerator at Maximus. MaryAnn, welcome. It's great to have you on the program.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
What are the most important elements of that act, of that legislation, in your view, to the agencies and not just to OMB?
Yes, the most important pieces of the act for the agencies is really one, that it establishes an OMB service delivery lead that is really looking overarching across the entire government at improving service delivery and public services across government. The second, and then with that, actually establishing the appropriate metrics that are required and the standards that need to be adapted and adopted for federal agencies. Secondly, it also establishes service delivery leads in each of the agencies that will be responsible for really implementing an execution plan and being very transparent about what they're doing and how they're driving efficiency and effectiveness in their government programs.
There are a lot of agencies that already have customer experience leads of various titles across the agencies. Are the strategies that they have in place now in sync with what you expect to see OMB require them to do, or will this require those CX leads to do something different or produce something different than they already are?
I think it's going to be building on what they've started as they've been there already, but actually accelerating how they are going to show how they're innovating new technologies into the fabric of delivering customer service to the public. I think, even with the Government Service Delivery Improvement Act, there have been even more with the executive orders, with accelerating AI use within the government. You're going to see all of this come together, and I think see acceleration in how to leverage technology to improve public services.
You used a term before we went on the air that I've seen other people in government use regarding CX, and that's creating a frictionless experience. What does that look like, both from the person receiving the services and the person and the organization providing the services in government?
Right. From the customer or the citizen receiving the services, they need simple, they need seamless, and even maybe more personalized as we move forward and look at how government can really tailor communications and services to meet the needs that the public has. Definitely secure, so that the public understands and knows that their interactions and their payments or their benefits applications are secure and protected and private. And then the seamless part is really being able to interact with the government on the channel of their choice and ensuring that the messaging, the design, and the communication and the data will transfer across all of those channels to make it easier for them to interact in the way that they would like with the government.
You referenced metrics a moment ago. Are the agencies, in your view, using the right metrics to determine that the customer is receiving the experience that they should be getting, or are there other things that maybe they should be watching? I guess the answer could be both, I suppose.
I think the answer is both. I think agencies are definitely focusing on how they're going to be or already improving efficiencies and effectiveness of the services that they apply and deliver to the public. I think more work can be done to better define what those efficiencies are, and then leveraging the technologies and the methods in which they then will deliver more efficient services, and things like improving automation to make service delivery more seamless and easier. And also, you had mentioned earlier, Francis, about the employee side of things. I wanted to just get back to that for a moment because I think that's a very, very important part of this equation in service delivery, that we think about the employees who are on the front lines having to learn the new technologies and upskill so that they understand how to use new AI-enabled technologies to deliver services, and also on the backside using automation to help speed up and make processes more efficient. So I think that's a very important part of this improving service delivery, is that we don't lose sight of the people who are using the technologies to deliver, as well as then the public that's interacting with them as well.
MaryAnn, it's great to have you on the program. Thanks very much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.